Jen here, coming to you with Girl Talk Tuesday, Quarantine Edition. Well, just joking, but we are going to be discussing a topic today with everything going on right now, how to survive the quarantine, keeping your business alive and your sanity intact. So many of you right now are still working, but maybe now working from home. Some of you may not, may be on a little bit of a break, but regardless of what your situation is in that aspect, with all of the non-essential public places being open and the lockdown and nowhere to go, not really much to do outside of your home, many have extra time now that they can focus on other things. And extra time, of course, means more free time. And many of us have been using this as an opportunity to spend quality time with your loved ones at home, and it's all beautiful. But then there's hours of the day where you may be thinking, okay, now what? And some of you have shared with me things that you're working on and what you're doing. But here's what I want to say to the entrepreneurs watching. And pay close attention. This is not a break for you, okay? This should not be time off where you just put everything on hold until it's all over with and you can go outside again. And what happens is a lot of times people start to get very comfortable. When your routine, your regular routine gets broken, it can lead to a little bit of a disaster in your schedule and what you're doing and a break in your routine. If you're watching this now, you may be thinking, yeah, that's kind of how it's been feeling, right? And a little, kind of like you want to get things done, you're motivated, maybe you started cleaning out closets and all this kind of good stuff. But again, entrepreneurs, do not look at this as a time out in your business. If that's how you look at it, you're not taking the business serious, and it's not something that you truly want to make a full-time income with, okay? So anyways, thank you for joining. If you're watching, please say hello in the comments. Let me know where you're tuning in from. Share this on your wall. Share this in the group with other women entrepreneurs. I am Jennifer Delatorre, creator founder of Nice Girls Finish Last. If you are new to watching me, where I help women take their side hustles to 6 figures. And let's get back to our live today. So I wanted to share with you just 3 things that you could be doing right now as you are stuck at home, okay, to use your time in a very productive manner in regards to your business, all right? So get pen and paper if you don't already have some, and let's talk about this. So the first thing is, number 1, planning for your business. And what do I mean by planning for your business? Well, scheduling different tasks when they're going to get done if your routine has been interrupted. And right now you feel a little chaotic and you feel like, I used to do this at this time and this at this time, but now the kids are home and I got to do this and I got to do that and blah, 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 blah. And well, I kind of don't feel like it. I'm just in pajamas all day, whatever the case may be. Then you're not really going along with a schedule that is useful and that is going to be effective in bringing more business into your business. And so again, don't look at this as a time to put it on hold. So scheduling tasks of when you want to get things done, even if it's in a more relaxed manner than usual, fine, but at least you're doing them. Putting systems in place. I put a link in the description here where you can check out where I was a guest on a podcast talking about putting systems in place for the brand new entrepreneur who's building their business from home. And ladies, hello, have little kids hanging around. That can be stressful just on its own. So I go over some simple tips that you guys can do and also stuff to think about that you may not have incorporated into your schedule. So putting systems in place into what you're doing with your schedule and other tasks of your business. Another thing is scheduling content. For those of you in my training group, I've mentioned to you about using something like Hootsuite, for example, where you could schedule out your posts. So if you want to get them all done on a Sunday night, you could do that, or a Saturday. And then you know that you're going to have content going out throughout the week in all of your different platforms. great, then do that. Or if you're not going to do that and have something automated like that, then you should already know, okay, when am I going to schedule posts out? When do I want to share this content? On what platforms and all of that stuff. And then of course, goal settings for your business. What do you want to accomplish figures wise, and how are you going to get that? I have a video that I did a while back talking about a pretty simple way to make sure you stay on track when it comes to what you want your business to produce in that month. So you may want to go back and check on that. I'll put the link here as well in the description. Okay, number 2, creativity. So if you've got this extra time, you should be brainstorming. The reason why so many entrepreneurs fail is because they're so busy working in the business, doing the day-to-day tasks and operations, that they don't spend any time working on it. Working on it means really evaluating what is going on in the business and brainstorming new ideas when it comes to your posts, your marketing, and all of that, maybe things that you're doing with your team. And so spend this time really brainstorming. It will make your head hurt. When I work with clients privately, when we first get things started, one of the things I help them do is create their message for their business. How are they going to stand out? They don't want to just be another makeup company selling makeup stuff. They don't want to just be another service that's over here selling travel. They don't want to just be another company that's selling weight loss or whatever. So even though that is what they sell, how do we make their message stand out with all the noise going on? So part of starting to do that and working with them, it's a phone call where I'm brainstorming, writing down all these ideas, and they're just kind of like, oh, I don't even know where to start. But then that's why they come to me, because I already have experience in this and I help put that together for them. Because on their end, they're like, I don't even know what to think. And then all they could think of are ideas that they feel are incredibly corny. And sometimes I do too, but that's how we figure it out. And so it takes some time. So if you have some extra time and you're not working with me privately, then you should spend some time brainstorming those kind of ideas. Another thing you could be doing, catching up on your reading. And I'm not just talking about a drama or a thriller or some kind of novel like that. I'm talking about reading that's going to benefit you in your business, or maybe just help provide you content. A lot of business books now that I've ever come across in the past couple of years, I can only read about 3 chapters and then I'm done with the book. Because it's kind of, okay, I already know this. I've just been an entrepreneur for a long time now. But what I do like about skimming through some books is that it will spark an idea in my mind. And I'm like, you know what? It's interesting that they said this, because I remember this one time where blah, 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 blah. And then I'll have new content of something to share that's just been sitting in the back of my memory that I haven't thought about in so long. And then I have new content to share with you guys in a post about some facts, or in another Girl Talk Tuesday, or training for my elite membership group. So go ahead and develop some new ideas, get something to inspire some thinking there, and so that you can put out new material, okay? And then another thing is, let's see. What did I write? My handwriting is awful. Developing weeks worth. Oh yeah. And with that, going along with it, is developing weeks worth of content. So if you've got this extra time, think about when the quarantine is over and the lockdown is over and things are open again, and now your social life is back to how it used to be. You're probably going to choose, as most people do, to spend more time out having fun than working on their business. Why so many fail. It's like those memes you see of trading Friday nights for partying, for Friday nights for, business planning or reading or whatever. Yeah, that's why very small percent succeed and the rest of them eventually die out and fail. Or they continue for years to have a side hustle where they make $200 a month, maybe $300. Maybe one month they got really exciting and happened to make $1,000. But for the most part, they're just making a little bit of money here and there, a little extra cash, but it never gets past that. And they kind of just don't care, because there's a difference really, truly about a real entrepreneur and a wannabe entrepreneur, but that's the story for another Girl Talk Tuesday. Okay, and 3, learning. So where are you struggling? What's been your challenges? Where do you find your weaknesses are? Most get caught up doing the things of their business. Just keep with the actions of their business. Maybe following steps or whatnot that their company that they're part of throws out there and gives you to do. And you just keep going through the things of everything, the cycle of stuff, that you never stop to really evaluate if it works. I know from experience, from my business experience, from what I know about business and marketing, I know from being part of quite a few of these companies, and I know from working with many, many women in various of these companies, what they tell you to do just doesn't work, okay? You might get lucky here and there and do something, but it just doesn't work. I recently had a member tell me that the money that she was having come in from her business was from advice and tips and trainings that I have given her and not of what the company's been giving her. Ouch. But this is a typical scenario. So this should be your time to learn. If you have the extra time, then you shouldn't keep doing the things that aren't being productive just because it's the only thing you know of what to do, or just because you feel the urge of, I gotta throw something out there. Don't do that. This is the time to learn how to do it right. One of your options, of course, I'm gonna promote, is to be part of the Nice Girls Elite membership, because I'm going to train you not about the stuff I talk about in Girl Talk Tuesday. This is generic talk of just giving you the ideas of what you should or should not be doing, or the eye openers, or just discussing things that are frustrating in business. But what I teach in the membership is actual how-tos of what to do. And you are going to be shocked at the things that you've been doing that have been wrong all along. And then you'll think, well, it's no wonder why I'm still in the same place. If you have that extra time, that should be, for example, something you should be doing. Really, truly learning how to move forward and do things right. Do you want to follow up? Let's just say, for example, do you want to follow up with about 5 people that happen to show interest in your business and none of them buy or join your company? Legitimate question. Or would you like to follow up with those 5 people that showed interest in your company and 4 of them join or buy? I'm going to say I'd rather not waste my time. So if you're done wasting your time, then learn how to do things right. There are no secrets to success. There are systems to success. McDonald's doesn't run their restaurants the way they do just because, let's just do the stuff. No, they know what they're doing when it comes to marketing. They know what they're doing when it comes to their food, even though it's not quality food, guys. Hello. They know what they're doing inside the restaurants is why they can have 15-year-olds doing it. So learn how to do the things right. You have extra time. Don't be Netflix and chilling all day, every day, okay? You want to sit in your pajamas all day? Fine, but let's learn something about how to actually build your business and make more money. So use this opportunity wisely. And when you get comfortable in this quarantine and you feel like you're on spring break for a month now, it's like goes back to my theme that I do every single June, and you'll see it come up in June, my No Excuses June, because you are going to have serious regrets come the following couple of months if you sat back and just chilled, because it's going to have a ripple effect. It may not bother you now, and you may be like, yeah, it's whatever. But then when it takes you about 4 or 5 months to catch up because you've lost that momentum, you're not going to be happy about that. So don't just keep doing the things of it. I'll throw my stuff up there and call it a day. Do the things right. Learn how to do it right. So if you guys want information on that, go to nicegirlsfinishlast.com and let's talk about the details. And also, so in all of this, and going back to my title, so with all this going on, how do I keep my sanity? Well, let's breathe and let's stay calm, right? But pretty much these 3 ideas that I've put out here, if you have a useful way of using this extra time that you now have, instead of just getting comfortable and lazy, you won't feel that overwhelming stress and anxiety of everything just going wrong. Because even though it's fun to chill for a week, it's like when you go on vacation. Let's just say you guys go to Cancun or something, and you're out there for a week. You had a blast, right? You had so much fun. You went swimming, you went with dolphins, you went out partying at night, whatever you did. But when you come back, there's this, where do I start? Do I just dump the suitcases and get to all that laundry? Do I need to make some phone calls? Do I have emails to reply back to? It's like that really lazy feeling of having to get back into things. I'm not saying you have to be structured like a soldier, but you should be using your time in a productive manner. Otherwise, it's going to make you lose your mind because you're going to feel like, what's going on here? And I don't know. And my business is going down the toilet. Kids are home and they're still e-learning, right? So you need to be doing your thing too. And here's another thing that I just want to throw out there. Here's what you don't want to do, okay? And I'm saying this because I've seen some of my Facebook connections announce this or share this. And before you think this may be a good idea, I'm telling you right now, it's not. This is not the time that you should be trying to join another couple of businesses, especially if you're already in like 2 as it is. And I've seen some people do this, and I guess they feel like, well, now I've got some kind of downtime, and well, I'm gonna use this opportunity to find other avenues of making money. They're following along with this, well, they got more time to put into it, but also the multiple streams of income. Okay, first of all, keep 2 things in mind with that, because I see this go around like crazy, and I just want to reach through the camera of my phone and wake you guys up a little bit. Remember 2 things. 1, focus. Follow one course until successful, okay? And number 2, multiple streams of income is not the same as multiple streams of possible income. And that's what you guys are doing. Possible income streams. You need to build one up where that's producing you money consistently without you hustling every day to make it happen, where you can actually step back and spend less time and have that money keep flowing. And then you can build another stream of income and then another stream of income. You are not smart or wise or following great advice if you've joined the travel company and then at the very same time you joined like a makeup company, and then you also joined this insurance company because you can make, sales there, and then you joined I don't know, whatever, weight loss company. And you might be thinking, well, I've got to have multiple streams of income. How much income are each of those bringing you at this moment? How much? How much? All of them combined, maybe if you're lucky and you have an idea of what you're doing, is making you enough that if you put that much time and effort in just one of those businesses, it'd make you the same. So why are you in 5 different ones? Just because you happen to be in multiple businesses doesn't mean the money's just more easily going to come in. It's not. I've known people for years in multiple companies. They're not making anything. And if they are, it's like pretty little and insignificant, okay? And so they're wasting their time. If you can't get the other 2 businesses you're in, let's just say they're 2, I hope it's not 3, but if you already can't get the other 2 businesses you're in to produce you enough income every single month that can pay your bills, you should not think for a second that another one's going to save you and help bring in money. It's just not. If you're not making a few thousands in your particular businesses that you're in now, do not go pick up another one. This is not, I know that the network marketing world likes to sell you on part-time effort and full-time income. That's not real, okay? That's not real. Until you can build your business and you are hitting the pavement, you are hustling and you are building it and you've got a team that's out there building it and all of that, and then you've established it, then and only then will you be able to put in less time, because the machine's already built where it's working on its own without you. You still have to be very much involved, though. You still have to keep your team motivated and check up on things and set new goals and evaluate the numbers and all of that. You're never just going to be at home drinking a pina colada in your backyard. No, not in those businesses, you're not. So be wise. Use this time to learn how to build the businesses you're already in so that you can produce that income that you desire, and not a chance to jump into another thing which is going to lead to nothing. Okay? Anyways, thanks so much. Make sure to share this again. Please say hello if you haven't already, and I will talk to you ladies soon.